What's going on, Wolfpack? Time again for another wolfofbricks.com update. I am Jim, and of course, this is where we talk about Lego investing and reselling. So of course, before we get into the main topic, have to talk about a couple things. Right now, you're looking at the YouTube channel Dead Bricking. This is a channel owned by Mike. I've known Mike for, I think it's 2 years now. But he is going to have a live stream February 17th in the evening. Just wanted to go ahead and point that out. I will be joining him on his channel, so I'm very much looking forward to that. He will be posting the time. Honestly, off the top of my head, I can't remember what time it is. I want to say 7 p.m. or 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. But if you haven't subscribed to his channel, kindly go ahead and do that. That will probably serve as a reminder because he will be promoting that on his channel. And so it's not going to be this Friday, but it will be the following Friday. Next up, we're going to quickly talk about the new Indiana Jones sets that have come out. Now, the only place that I could find those sets is on this channel right here, and it's Brick Clicker. I go to Brick Clicker often. He has a lot of great stuff, but I'm not going to show those sets that he posted because that's of course his work, and if you want to check it out, please go to his channel. But I wanted to quickly review some of the sets. So the plain chase set I think is cool. I think the previous one is even cooler, but for a price point of $40, I really think that that is a good deal. And all of the sets, to be honest, are a good deal. The one set I am looking forward to is the diorama. That is going to have a price point of $150. There's really no leaks on it yet, but it's still, I'm very much looking forward to it. I really don't think that Lego and the designers will screw that up. And just for fun, I went on eBay and I said, I wonder if anybody is selling the Commander Cody Lego sets yet. It looks like there was one person sold for $100. I actually think that was underpriced. I think that probably should have went for $140. I don't think a lot of people have gone to eBay to look for this helmet yet. And then when you do a search for the Princess Leia helmet, you can see that there is one pre-order. I just don't understand why people list pre-orders, and I don't understand why people purchase pre-orders. But nevertheless, it does look like that there has been one helmet that has sold, and that's around $99. Actually, I think a second one is at $84, which all of this stuff is, in my opinion, is undervalued, but it's still too early for everybody to catch wind of this, so I do expect the prices to go up. I do expect the Captain Cody probably to even be sold out, even though that is not an exclusive set. Okay, so the topic for this video is how to set yourself apart from other Lego resellers, right? If there was ever a time that you needed to set yourself apart from other Lego resellers, it's now, because everybody is, I don't want to say doing the same thing, but there's not a lot of strategy I see, in my opinion. There's a lot of, hey, I bought these 10 sets, was this a good buy? And, you know, that's something that's after the fact. They didn't think about whether it was a good buy before they bought it. They probably didn't come up with a sell price in their head before they bought it, which is something you should do. Anytime you purchase a set, before you purchase it, you should also have what the sell price is whenever it's time for you to sell that. So what I did was I just typed in Lego, and then I went to the highest price right there, and I'm just going to scroll down, and I would be curious to see if anybody sees what I see. There are times I try and set myself apart from Lego resellers all the time, right? The TIE Fighter is an example where I said to myself, you know what? I think the TIE Fighters with red in it might do really well. So I went in heavy on the red TIE Fighters, and I really didn't see too many others out there with the same amount as I did. So I just want to scroll down on Amazon.com, and I want you to see if I see, because there are some people that will say, Jim, I want to know exactly what you do. And for me, it really isn't rocket science, but I'll just go ahead and I'll just, as I'm scrolling down, I'll just share with you what I see. So as we scroll down, we see a lot of Star Wars sets, right? Now, again, there's this, I believe this was a UCS, but this TIE Fighter right here is bad to the bone. It's not your typical TIE Fighter, right? There is some uniqueness to it. And that's because, of course, this is the TIE Fighter Interceptor. Now, when you go down even more, you could say to yourself, wow, look at this tow truck, right? I didn't expect a tow truck to be, you know, as one of the most expensive sets that's being sold on Lego. Interesting, right? You don't see a lot of people, if at all, talking about Technic tow trucks, right? So if you go and you click on Technic tow trucks, you can see, I mean, there is a lot of Technic tow trucks here. You have one for 392. You have one for 207. This 207 one, man, I'm upset I didn't even get one of those. I thought about getting it, but this was back whenever I wasn't starting to get into Lego. I was in Lego, but I was still, you know, in my security blanket of architecture, and I really thought that was a cool set, and sure enough, it's at 207. When you continue to scroll, you should be seeing other tow trucks that are going for higher than what they were at RRP. This right here, I believe, is going for RRP. I think this is close to RRP. I think that was a larger set. And interesting, the word STEM is in it. Anytime somebody puts STEM in a listing, I really think that does rather well. There's a Lego City Great Vehicles pickup tow truck going for $126. Isn't that crazy? So, you know, you could be saying to yourself, I want to get into something that nobody else is. Well, tow trucks might be one of it. And here's the deal. You may want to consider not just to go into tow trucks, but maybe consider cornering the market. There was this dollhouse. I don't know if I cornered the market on this Duplo dollhouse. I think there might be one other person that has more of them than I do. But I have a lot of them, and there really aren't that many people selling them on Amazon right now. So I typed in Lego TIE Fighters because on the most expensive sets, one of them was a TIE Fighter, right? And if you go down and scroll, it was this guy right here. You're going to see that there are a lot of TIE Fighters, eventually, that are doing really well. This one right here, because there's no price, it's probably going for a high dollar value right now, which is fine. You have this set right here, the TIE Fighter Collection, going for $600. That's crazy. You have the Fury class Interceptor at $479. There are a lot of TIE Fighter sets that are going for a high price. So you may want to go into maybe tow trucks and TIE Fighters. You don't necessarily have to be that as narrow as tow trucks. You could, you know, go after this sub-theme or this sub-theme and, you know, eventually put it all together. And the final result will be still something that the majority of the buyers and the Lego resellers are not going after. I typed in Lego ships here because, again, there was a Lego ship that was at the highest priced on Amazon when it came to Lego sets. And you could see right here, and I believe, and please throw this in the comment section below, I think that there's some flagship Lego set that's coming out that's going to be huge in price and in popularity. So that's something to look out for. Now, of course, it's going to be a high price point, so you may not want to go in there deep. But you do have the Pirates of Barracuda Bay that recently retired. You also have that 3-in-1 set that I think is still going for $99 and change. Will those sets be as high as these ships? It all depends. It probably won't be as high as $700, but when it comes to the ROI, I would think it would be somewhat similar in nature. And this right here is the Duplo Playhouse that I was talking about. I had a lot of these. These sets were huge. I'm not joking. They were so large, these sets were actually making me angry. But you didn't see a lot of people talking about this set, right? You had a lot of people talking about the treehouse, right? And when you go to Camel 3X, you can see that this set is currently going for $99 and change, and it only retired not that long ago. I think I was getting them for, yeah, just around $47 and change. I bought at least 150 of them. And in only a short period of time, I've already had a 100% increase in the ROI. And because it's kind of the off season and there's really no urgency to go ahead and purchase anything right now, I might as well just let them sit on the shelf until, you know, July, August, September. We'll see what the price is right there. And again, the point of this was that there weren't any people that you would see on the forums or on the Facebook groups, you know, just filling up their living room with these Duplo playhouses and taking a picture of them and you know, flexing like they're Back to the Future DeLoreans or something like that. And just because I just wanted to show the treehouse right here, people were oohing and awing over this treehouse as resellers from a reseller perspective 2 years ago. Not so much now. I mean, this is a set that still is available. And I think it's safe to say that if this set is not the set that won't die yet, it's the set that won't die in the very near future. When you go to Camel 3X, you'll see, boom, there's really nothing to report here. You have a bunch of resellers with hundreds of these sets, and I know who they are. They're just sitting on the shelf, they're not doing anything, and they're just wasting away. Now, there are occasionally times whenever I will have a set where I miscalculated, but one of the things that reduces the chances of me having a set on the shelf for a long period of time is because while everybody is looking at this angle, I'm looking at that angle, and I guarantee you I'm going to make over $20,000 at the end of the year when it comes to those Duplo dollhouses. That's it, my friends. Just wanted to give everybody a little bit of guidance, not necessarily advice, but guidance whenever it comes to the information they need whenever they want to go ahead and pick and choose a Lego set. That's it, my friends. Hope you enjoyed the video. As always, please don't forget to like and subscribe. Once again, I'm Jim with wolfofbricks.com. Always go out there and get it.